All right, everybody. Hello. It is October 24th, and I am headed to the New York City Thai consulate to submit my application for my OA visa. So I thought I'd take you through this process of how to get it here. Now, to get the OA visa, it's actually not that bad, but you do need a few things. One is you absolutely need to download the application from the consulate website. You're going to need a criminal background check that's within, I believe, 3 months of the date you apply for the application. You need to put in your bank statements showing that you have enough money to come to Thailand. You are going to need a medical document that tells you don't have 6 or 7 different kind of diseases. They're very strange diseases, but nonetheless, you need this medical document. And what's interesting, this is where it's a little confusing for everybody, including me, is that you will need health insurance that is approved by the Thai government. So usually when I go to Thailand, I go for about 6 months a year, and I would get travel insurance, and it was great. I had very good travel insurance. I had to use it a few times, and they've been great about it. Typical New York City sounds. Anyway, that's no longer accepted after the end of the month. Now, I'm going before the end of the month, but I'm still a little confused of would I really need to get this insurance, because I am arriving in November after the deadline. But I don't think I would, but just to be safe, I did secure it. But moving forward, if you're getting an OA visa here in the United States, and I'm not sure about other countries, I'm pretty sure as well, then you need to get health insurance that is acceptable to the Thai government. There's a website they have that lists their own insurance companies, different insurance companies in Thailand, and then I have insurance from outside of Thailand, but it is designed for the OA visa, and I have a certificate that you download, and then when you download that, you have to have the insurance company kind of fill out that you have the required, documentation. So what I'll be doing is I will head into the Thai consulate with all of this. Obviously, with photographs, you need overall 3 applications. It's like 3 copies of your application, and then you submit it between 9 and noon here in New York, and then the next day you pick it up between 12 or 12:30 and like 4 o'clock or something like that. The dates and the times are probably off a little bit, but you drop it off in the morning today, and then the next day you go pick it up. And I've never had an issue. It's been a very, very easy process to do this, as long as you have all the documentation in order. I don't have a stick here, so I'm going to switch hands. So you need to have all of the documentation in order to get this get the OA visa, but it's really an easy process. Now, if you don't live near a consulate, you can mail it in. Obviously, that's going to take a little bit longer, but I know people have done that, and it's been pretty easy for them. Just cross the street, because the consulate is on the other side of the street here, and it's on 52nd Street in New York, between 1st and 2nd. And everyone in this consulate, they've been very helpful. I once actually forgot a specific document that I needed from the website. Technically, it wasn't on the website, but it was on the one in Washington, and they just gave it to me, filled it out quickly, and I got my visa. So it is pretty easy. And then there's confusion about this now. If I were to come back, which I come back next summer. If I go back to Thailand prior to the expiration of this visa, and that's when it's issued, not when I arrive in Thailand, it's when it's issued. If I come back before that, the visa is good for another year. The tricky part is with the insurance, because from my understanding, and again, you have to check this out, I could be wrong. If my insurance expires, let's say 3 months into when I arrive, when I get to Thailand, they're just going to give me sort of a 3-month stamp. I have to then go to immigration and show them that I actually have insurance. And that's the weird thing, because it's going to renew every year, but the timing isn't always on time with when you're arriving in Thailand, so it's a little bit tricky. We'll see what happens when that time comes. Anyway, I'll be right back, and we'll tell you what's going on. All right, so we are now on 52nd Street between 1st and 2nd Avenue here in New York City. Sorry for the lighting, it's very strange today. Anyway, as you can see, there's the Thai flag, and this is the Royal Thai Consulate right here. Again, you have to have all your documentation, but again, I can't bring this inside, so I just wanted to show you where it is. All right, so it is now the next day, and I am heading back to the Thai consulate to hopefully pick up my visa. So there was a little bit of a wrinkle yesterday when I went to drop off the application, and the wrinkle was that when you get a visa, an OA visa from outside of Thailand, you need a criminal background check. And instead of getting a local criminal background check, I got an FBI criminal background check, which they say on the website is good. That's no problem. So I went into the place you get that, and then they sent you a link to download that report, which I did. Well, the guy working at the consulate basically said that he needs an original from the FBI, and when I explained there is no such thing, that you just download the report when they send you a link, that's what you get. His boss wasn't there. He said, look, let me ask my boss. If he says that's fine, then we're good to go. He said, if it's not fine, I'll call you. And if it's fine, I won't call you, just come in the next day and pick it up. Well, he did not call, which would mean that everything is copacetic. However, knowing any type of bureaucracy from any country, that's not always the case. So I am praying that everything is okay. If not, what I'll have to do is get that other police report. That takes about 10 days. So I still have time, and resubmit the application. So let's see what happens. I am just down the street from the embassy or the consulate, and we'll see how it goes. We'll be back soon. All right, good news. I just got out of the Royal Thai Consulate, which is right behind me. I think you can see that right over there. That woman is heading in there, and I think you can see the flag somewhat up over there. Well, it's being hidden actually. Anyway, good news. I got my OA visa, no problem. Interesting, again, I think I mentioned this, but I'll mention it again. I did not need insurance, health insurance. I always travel with travel insurance, but I did not need the mandatory insurance that is required of OA visas yet. Now, again, I'm just before October 31st, and that's when the deadline is. So I got my visa before then, so they didn't ask me for that type of insurance, even though I have it. And I'm arriving in November, so that's where the confusion was for me, was would I need the insurance on arrival when I arrive after the deadline, even though I'm getting the insurance before that, but I don't. So all is good, and I'll see you on the next video.